So, welcome to another episode of Christmas Crochet, I think we'll call it. And a progress report on the Christmas crochet dress. Still a few more rows to go on the back of it. And then we'll start on ripping out the front, as I keep saying, and we'll redo that. To get it done by Christmas, and then I'll have a Christmas dress. This is actually a year old, this project, so it would be nice to get it done. That said, I am also working on another project which is long overdue also. That is, you might have seen flashes of it, look, it's a jumper. It's actually a supposed birthday gift for a friend, but it's late because of how long it takes to get this wool. Completely underestimated the amount of wool it would take to make a man jumper. Look at the size of it. But it is lamb's wool that you have seen on the channel before. But yes, very cosy and everything. So that's the front and the back. We have rib detail, and currently working on the sleeves, which is quite challenging because you have to get it right. Let's see if it fits. So I'm doing this as a gift, a Christmas gift for a friend, so I need to get that finished as well. But let's crack on with the Christmas dress for now, since the current theme seems to be Christmas. It is nearing quite fast, and also, as I've said in previous shorts and probably previous vlogs also, Halloween and Guy Fawkes have passed, so might as well fill in the gaps. Not much point in denying the inevitable. Christmas is coming up, we might as well join the spirit. That's my attitude. So if you've seen one of my other shorts, I did put up fairy lights in my window, and I think I'm limited in space in this flat that I'm in. It's not the best place to decorate. There's no fireplace, there's no shelves or anything like that. I'm not allowed to hang anything up, so it's quite difficult to decorate really. So I'll use the window as the main feature and I'll decorate that. So I think what I'll do is put up the wee Scandinavian decorations that you'll have seen in other shorts. I actually made those a number of years ago. In the first Christmas I was in the old flat, which did have a fireplace. I decorated the mirror with all wee paper snowflakes and a wee winter scene, which worked really well. And I used to dress the fireplace with pine leaves and pine cones and things like that, candles, that type of thing. So it did come out very well, but as I say, this one's a bit more challenging. However, I think before too long I will get up the Scandinavian inspired, don't really know what to call them. They hang. I used to hang them from the fireplace in the old flat, but I think I'll put them on the window this time. There's not really anywhere else to put them, so I might as well. I'm sure it'll be very festive. So who else is in the Christmas mood? I know I have at least one other person in the world is into Christmas because they commented on my short, for which I was very grateful. But yes, in other news, I do have a scan booked as well, so that's in December. Let's hope there's no ice or snow. It's challenging enough to get to places as it is without having an added danger. I don't know if you can hear that buzzing, but outside the window I think it must be a car. it's doing something, but hopefully they'll go away soon. But yes, in other news, it would appear we do actually finally have the Arctic blast they've been speaking about for the last 2 months. So it's due tonight. So it's to go down to, I think it's -1 or -2 tonight. And then snow was forecast for tomorrow. We were under last night snow and ice warning, but there is still snow forecast for next Saturday. Quite often they'll say things like that around these areas and then it actually comes to nothing. Well, it does snow, but it doesn't really lie properly. The last time I saw any significant snow was the Beast from the East. Anyone in Britain will remember that. That was February, March 2018. That was hilarious. You had grown, supposedly civilised adults in the supermarkets, women, you know, middle-aged women, fighting each other for potatoes. It was quite hilarious. And people stealing things out of each other's baskets. I witnessed that as well, because all the shelves were empty because the trucks couldn't get in. And the snow was about, well, it must have been about 2 feet deep. So we don't get that very often, but that was the last time, was 2018. So we'll see what happens. There isn't an awful lot of news to report this week. It has just been a pretty uneventful week. What I did do was tidy the crochet corner and I put all my crochet in. You might see it in the corner there. So all the extra yarn and things like that I put into the tote bag, so that's actually quite useful. But I think I've got plenty to keep me going over the winter. I still have the cozy crochet blankets, and also, well, I have more yarn coming. Yes, I accidentally bought that. I'll show you when it arrives. But on top of that, I also have all the spinning to do. Remember the wool that I had bought a while back? Some of which I scoured myself, the black alpaca fleece, and then other fleeces that have been scoured already I was spinning. So I've still to spin the alpaca fleece and a few bits of other fleece that I had bought, and once I've spun that I might crochet something out of those as well. I'll have to see how much yarn I get out of them though. Could do with plenty of socks, that's for sure. I'm getting more reflexology tomorrow, assuming it's not snowing, but I'm just waiting on the supermarkets bringing in their usual Christmas trees. I think I might have mentioned that in the last vlog. Usually they bring in these small Christmas trees about maybe, what would it be? Maybe about a foot, but they're real, but they're in a pot. They're live plants, which I really like. So I'm just waiting on those coming in and then I'll start decorating. Hopefully it's not too long before they're in, because I'd like to get started. I could dress the window, couldn't I? So I might do that while I'm waiting on the tree. I expect there'll be more to report in upcoming weeks as Christmas gets closer. What I keep meaning to do though is maybe closer to Christmas. We'll see how I get on. But it's on my list to do wee quick formulations. So I'm planning on making something from pink pepper infused products. Maybe some ginger. Ginger's always good at this time of year, isn't it? And I do like the ginger essential oil. I use that a lot at this time of year. So we'll see what I come up with. I would like to get these 2 projects done so I can have my way clear to start new projects, and also, as I say, some skincare formulation. As far as skincare formulation goes, I'm also thinking about a muscle rub. I think we could all do with that at this time of year, couldn't we? Another couple of rows on this, I think, and I'll move on to the front of the dress. Whee! And we're off. So the back of the dress is done, and we are now starting on the front of the dress, beginning with unravelling it. And do you like what I'm collecting the wool back onto? Yes, that's right, a run-of-the-mill toilet roll. Works a treat. Why fling it out when you can actually reuse it for something useful? I'm using it for all the wool that I'm spinning as well. I'm saving the toilet rolls and spinning the wool and then collecting the yarn I've made onto the toilet rolls. Just saves a lot of hassle, and I'm putting the toilet rolls to good use instead of flinging them out, so it's all good. Admittedly, it does seem a shame to be ripping out all my hard work from last year, but it needs to be done because I need this wool to do it correctly. But anyway, while I'm doing that, I will leave the vlog here for now, and we'll catch up hopefully when I am making a start on actually crocheting the pattern, which of course I'll show you. I did get the pattern from another YouTube channel, so I will link that in the description when I mention it. I can't remember quite who it is at the moment, but I have the details elsewhere, so I'll have to go and look at that and re-find everything. This was a year ago I was using this and get myself organised. But in the meantime, I'll leave the vlog here and I'll catch you in the next one.